Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I'm excited to see you here. I'm excited to be here. I mean, the market's absolutely beautiful right now, as you can see in that screen right beside me. Got so much I want to talk about today. But before I get started, I have a question for you guys. Did you hit that like button yet? I know you did, didn't you? Thanks for hooking a brother up. Please take a moment, hit that like button. While you're at it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell notification. It's a huge blessing. And the more people that take part in this tradition of YouTube, the more my channel will be presented to new viewers, and we can all grow together. I mean, seriously, don't you want more people to learn about Hex and Cardano? You probably don't like Cardano, but I love it. We'll do Cardano videos separately. And yes, I took off. I bet you guys didn't notice that today. Bet you wish you brought some. But anyway, this video is primarily going to be about Bitcoin and Hex and where I see the ecosystem going. And yeah, so we're just going to dive right into it. All right, before I get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. Okay, Retro Crypto is my name. Dwight, I'm an old head. I've got all these gray hairs. Got a question for you young guys out there. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Silence. Now, next question. What are you doing to make those dreams, those visions come true? Silence. All right, guys. Well, fortunately, because you're in this video, you're already making the right steps to secure your future. I wish I did more in my younger years than I am in my older years, but at least I'm doing something now, right? All right, so I'm going to change the angle of my screen right now, guys, so you get a better view of things here. And as you can see, the market is literally on fire. XRP 23.9% in a day. Maybe that lawsuit's over finally with the SEC. Ridiculous. Cardano's up 11%. Hex is up 13.7%. Hex is on fire. Woof. Oh man, Cardano, Hex, Doge. Yeah. And I don't like Doge. It's the meme coin, but you can make money with it. But anyway, let's dive right in here. All right, guys. So for starters, let's look at the total market cap, the total crypto market cap. This encompasses the entire crypto market, all right, to get a better feeling for what's happening. And if there's anybody new to crypto right now that just happened to light on my video and you're nice enough to hit the like button and subscribe, thank you. I want you to look at this very quickly here. This is the overall total crypto market cap, and we're currently at 1.139 trillion US dollars. Is in US dollars on this chart. All right. Now, going back in our time machine, we're going backwards now. You're getting woozy. All right. So now we're going back in time, and we are at February 20th, March 2020. And you'll see that we were at 102.665 billion. All right. Now that was at the very beginning of the bull run. Okay. And then it absolutely went parabolic, went all the way up to 2.99 trillion. So we're going to say 3 trillion, then dropped down as low as 730 billion, and now is resting at 1.139 trillion. So what I'm trying to get to here is, if you're thinking that you're too late, because people are always saying to me, it's too late. I missed the train, the ship, whatever, bus, or whatever you catch it. But there's plenty of time to take advantage of one of the most significant exchanges of wealth, and definitely in our history, and probably recent history. I'm talking like 100 years. So it's very significant, guys. Now, if the last bull run took us up to 3 trillion, it's very easy to believe the next one will go up to 6 trillion. It's especially with all the banking problems, the systems in the traditional banking system, things being exposed. They can't sweep things under the carpet like they used to, or as easily as they were used to. I mean, the internet, the chat rooms, the message boards, I mean, everything out there. There's so much communication, Twitter, all the social media. You know what I mean? So the banking system is as fragile as it was in 2008, and I truly don't think it's much better than it was in like 1929, because literally the same things are occurring just over and over again, and the government claims to fix it, but they do nothing. Trust me, it's all a joke. But crypto is going to help fix a lot of those problems, because it's going to bridge the gaps and allow you to be in control of your own financial stability, situation, future. I don't know. All right. So anyway, with all that said, I just want you guys to think about what you're doing right now and what you can do to achieve your dreams 5 years from now. I'm definitely on path, and I'm hoping that Pulse Chain launches in the near future, because when it launches, hopefully I'm golden, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's going to launch though. All right. Oops, that was a bell. Didn't mean to ring it. All right. Let's take a quick look here at Bitcoin, guys. This is using a Fu Manchu chart here. You can get it for free. It's on TradingView. I have a video that I did a little while back that shows you how to use it. Now let's see here. Let me move this up here. All right. So this is on a 4-hour chart, and Bitcoin is bullish. There's no other way around it. All these bullish continuations, a few bearish continuations, but nothing significant. It's topping out at 28,183, give or take. The center support level, that's not the primary support level, looks like it's floating right here, and that's at 23,389, which means we just don't want to break that level, because if we break past that level, the primary support level will kick in, and that needs to hold. If that does not hold, then you can have a significant drop off. And I've pulled this chart out, and it did not change. Yep, so that's 19,556. All right, so that's where Bitcoin stands right now. Super bullish. Market cipher chart is not showing anything different from that. It's on fire. Now that's a cipher A. Now the cipher B chart here is going to show us a little bit more. Now what this chart is showing is that the cash flow into the market is ridiculous on fire. That's like one of the higher ranges I've seen right there. We've entered into a long range here, which means a buy range. The momentum, which is the blue, is way up. The volume yellow is up. I mean, it's just on fire. Bitcoin's literally on fire. Now, my one concern is Bitcoin overheated? And the answer is yes and no. It's shown a lot of movement recently. Is it overheated? It depends on how you want to look at it. So let's dive in there, because you got to remember, doing a bull run, like I don't want to call this a bull run. I'm still thinking this is a relief rally, but it could be the beginning of the bull run. It really could be. And there's a lot of negative news that's pushing people towards cryptocurrency. I mean, you guys got to realize what the US government is doing. They've turned the printer machine back on. Printing money does not fix the problem. COVID, all that money, I was getting checks in the mail I didn't ask for. And we're all paying for it now, guys. Everybody was so happy to get that little check in the mail, but now you're paying $7, $8, whatever, wherever you happen to live, for milk or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right. Let's see here. Bitcoin, US dollar. All right. So right now we're going to take a look at I changed my charts around too, guys. Hope you like it. If you don't like it, leave a comment. If you do like it, leave a comment. I appreciate comments. All right. This is the Ichimoku chart right now. I added the Ichimoku chart. I took it off of the cipher. I moved it over to this one here, and I added the Bollinger Bands. Okay. So Ichimoku chart on a 4-hour chart, which that's the green and the red, is predicting moving into the future that Bitcoin is going to stay bullish. And that is through March 26th. Now, the Bollinger Bands is indicating, that's between the yellow and the yellow line here, that's indicating that Bitcoin is still bullish. No duh. Now, what I did add to the chart was this stochastic RSI, forgive me, and just the regular RSI. This stochastic is for more volatility in the market, so that we can get a better idea of what's currently going on. The RSI is more of a longer range, but they both are very telling. So in a very short future, how can I wear that? Short term, duh. In the short term, you'll see that the Bitcoin is indicating that it is slightly oversold, but it is making a rebound back up into this territory here, which is more neutral. All right. Now, the RSI is indicating that Bitcoin is extremely overbought. Now, this is based on a much longer time frame. So these are two different indicators, but if you work, they can work together very closely. So long term, short term. That's all there is to it, guys. All right, now down here, the MACD. The MACD is indicating that Bitcoin is bearish right now. So but yeah, remember, the MACD lags behind the market, but it's still a helpful tool. All right. Let me know if you like that chart there. So what is it saying? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Bollinger Band, bullish. Ichimoku, very bullish. Short-term stochastic RSI, it is bearish, but it's turning back around to be bullish, and that's a short-term predictor there, indicator. RSI, bullish. MACD, which lags behind the market, is currently bearish. All right. All right, now exponential moving average for Bitcoin. No, duh. Absolutely bullish. Look at all that support above the ribbons. And it's going to continue that way for a little bit, probably. All right, so that's where we stand with Bitcoin. Why did I cover Bitcoin? Because the market has not decoupled from Bitcoin. So whatever Bitcoin does still has an effect on the rest of the market. All right, I hope that makes sense to you. Now let's take a quick look at Richard Hart tweets here. They're kind of significant in my opinion. Significant enough, I'm going to change the angle of this so you get a better view of me. All right, so Richard Hart tweets here are quite telling. Now, this is a tweet that really had my attention here. Let me get it right. This one here. He took a picture of his old candle. Now, anybody that's followed Hex for an extended period of time, you know Richard Hart was known for his candles, his candelabra, and it's I think it's reaching back to his old school ways. So he's away from that outrage marketing campaign he was doing. I was never a fan of it. I think it did serve a purpose, but I think it's time to move on. And he has took a picture of this candelabra, and I think it's really announcing pulse chain is near. That's what I think. I have nothing to base that on other than gut feeling. Nobody knows. Everybody's acting like they know. If I see another tweet talking about just a poll of do you think pulse chain is going to launch today, next week, the next month, I'm done with that. I'm not doing it. When it launches, it launches. But when it launches, there's going to be a lot of people very happy out there. He had mentioned something else in here that I thought was very exciting, but I can't find it. So if you're not following Richard Hart, I strongly advise you follow him. And his is Richard Hart Win. So it's Richard Hart Win on Twitter. And while you're at it, you can follow me, Retro Crypto. There's a link in the description. All right, moving on. All right, let's look at the HEX Daily Stats. So then we're going to jump right into the HEX information here. Technical analysis, should I say. HEX price is currently 0.099. We're about to break 10 cents. Oh my God, absolutely a beautiful event there. The T-share price is 2,622 US dollars. So for one T-share, that's how much HEX you have to purchase. The T-share rate is 26,666 HEX. So it takes this many HEX to make one T-share. This is the cost of one HEX. I hope that helps you guys out there. Cost of one HEX is HEX price. T-share rate is the number of, here, let me change the screen around. T-share rate is the number of HEX it takes to make one T-share. Okay, I love this chart, HEX Daily Stats. It is, if you can't figure it out by this, we'll still help you because we're all family here. All right, payout per T-share is 6.354. Penalties, 972,000. 700,000 liquidity, blah, 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 blah. So I just want to go there. A lot of people aren't talking about the old tools that we used to use. So I really wanted to point this out. So I love this one. I used to use this all the time. Some of you guys have been following me for a while. You remember me using this. All right. If you had not hit that like button, stop and hit that like button. It helps me out immensely, guys. I'm going to keep doing it. The last time I did it, I got 125 likes. It was beautiful in the comments. Oh my God, you guys blessed me. I hate saying I love people, but I really do. So much love. True love, because it was a true blessing on me. All right. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's take a look here at HEX using the Fu Manchu chart. And let's see here. HEX is hitting strong resistance, obviously, because it's just been a crazy parabolic, almost not quite parabolic, but it's starting to feel that way. It's at 0.0977. It's hitting resistance there right now. There's nothing. There is a short signal that fired off on March 19th, bearish, bullish, bearish, and then bullish continuations up here. We are on fire. There is a primary support level on this chart at mid-range support at 0.067. Now the primary support level that we cannot break below is 0.23, but I don't think there's any worries about that right now. I actually feel confident enough to pull this chart out and to say that right now, as long as we don't drop under 0.045, no worries. All right. Now, looking at the Fu Manchu B chart, you'll see there is a long signal that we're in the middle of, but we did just top off with a potential sell signal right here. Has not been confirmed. The momentum is drifting downwards ever so slightly. The volume is dropping. Cash flow is okay, but it looks like we're changing the trend there. Let's go ahead and drop this down to the 2-hour chart just in case. And yes, we did change in the trend, and the momentum is dropping. Is it the fact that you should run for the hills or anything like that? Heck no. Hold on to your HEX and hold on. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was selling some of my HEX off just in case this baby bull run that we're currently in was just like a a trick. I forgot the term. But I was like, maybe, just in case, I'm gonna take some profit. I stopped taking profit last week, and I'm so glad I did. My wife made the right call for me. Good job, babe. All right. So let's jump over here to this chart here, and we'll see that Ichimoku is predicting HEX to remain bullish for the next 4 days. And if we put it on a daily chart, it's expected to remain bullish out through April 15th. That's very powerful, guys. Stochastic RSI for the 4-hour chart has HEX being overbought, so it's very overbought. The RSI also is indicating HEX is overbought. So you notice, unlike Bitcoin, HEX, RSI, the short term, and the RSI, which is long term, are both in agreement. All right, that is major. And the MACD is bullish. HEX is on fire, guys. And all we're doing is waiting for pulse chain. The exponential moving average for HEX is bullish. All right, plenty of support there. The moving averages for HEX, let's see, we are over the 20-day moving average. Then you got the 50-day, we're over that. And we got the 100 and the 200. So not only are we over the moving averages on 2 of them, they're in a perfect fan. Remember, I always do this. That's the perfect fan out. It gets no better than that. The 4-hour chart is beautiful with the moving averages for HEX. HEX is looking damn good. And nobody can deny it no more. Who cares that coin market cap is hiding it? It's at the top of the charts. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows it exists. It's going to be huge. And you got to remember, people are going to make the mistakes. All the newcomers, they're going to go, well, what's cheapest? Oh, well, HEX is only 10 cents, but Bitcoin is 28. I'll just buy some HEX. Trust me, guys. People are going to be making the same mistakes that I made 4 or 5 years ago. It's the way the world works. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's 4 years ago. All right. So let's jump over here. No, it is 5 years ago. That's crazy. All right, so I got it into December of 2017. All right, so let's jump over to Hedron here, guys. So that's it for HEX. HEX is on fire. There's no other way to word it. We're just waiting on Pulse Chain. We're waiting on Richard Hart to release the V3 testnet. And then in a recent tweet that I could not find, he specified that once the V3 testnet is released, Pulse Chain can launch at any time. The only scary thing is I was listening to another YouTuber earlier, Trayvon James, and he mentioned that Richard Hart always talks like the Pulse Chain can launch at any time. And that's a little disturbing, but it is what it is. I have faith. All right, Hedron. I said quick peek at Hedron. We always got to cover Hedron. Hedron is looking really good, guys. As usual, did I buy some? No. I always do this. At least I'm being honest with you. I'm always like, I got to pick up some. I got to buy some, and I decide to hold on my HEX, but I really should have picked up some Hedron. Hedron is looking is very bullish right now, guys. There is no other way to word it. Change from previous trend, the long signal fired off on March 12th. And as you can see, there are a couple bearish continuations. There are some short signals, but for the most part, there's bullishness. Has a very strong support level right here at the chart that I have drawn out. It has a very at the 21722. It's hitting a lot of resistance at the 28749. Yeah, Hedron's going to be a major player, guys. We're all going to be in some of us are going to be in such regret with Hedron, but Hedron's looking good. Why didn't I have Hedron on here? All right, so let me fix this right here very quickly. All right, Hedron. Hedron is going to be bullish for the next 4 days. It's basically following the exact suit of HEX, and I guarantee you Maximus. Oh my God. I was going to say Maximus is following the exact suit of HEX, but it's not. Maximus is up 22%. Wow. And Icosa, which is attached to Hedron, is up 26%. I'm telling you guys, when Pulse Chain launches, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Now, before I end this video, make sure you hit that like button. It's very important that you hit the like button, all right? It helps me out immensely. All right, let's jump over here. If you did hit that like button, why didn't you? Why? Thank you. All right, very quickly, MEXC Global. I actually signed up for them, and I was messing around in here, and I actually really like this exchange, guys. Like, I've signed up for a lot of exchanges. This one I actually like. I'm not bullcrapping. So I actually, yeah, I'm gonna start using it. Now, what I did notice though is HEX. HEX right now is at 0.098. But when I go to crypto bubbles, HEX is at 0. So I have noticed a slight discrepancy between their price and other market, but it's not a problem. It's just something to be aware of, okay? But I did notice a slight price difference. But some people feel more comfortable using exchanges for whatever reason. I actually don't. I kind of like DEXs, but exchanges they both have their purposes. All right, but regardless of the purpose, do not store your money on any exchange. All right, you want to have a hard wallet. All right, just invest in it. Okay, and they're not even that expensive no more. Yeah, so HEX is on here. I like it, and I was screwing around, and then I happened to find this. I was like, what? I forgot all about this. XEN Crypto is also on here. Oh, this is. Oh, I don't want you guys doing that. I was playing around with the long and short in the market, but I don't want you guys playing around getting wrecked. All right, XEN Crypto is also on here. So I thought it was really cool. I like the support. I'm sorry. They're rooting for their underdogs. MEXC, they're rooting for the underdogs. All right. And it's a big exchange. It's not a bullshit. Excuse me, a bullcrap exchange. All right. I got a link. If you guys are interested in signing up for them, use my link, support my channel. It's the easy way to support your channel. All right. And they did give me that little $20 thing for using their service. And that's why I was going to play around with the long and short in the market. But don't do it if you know what you're doing. I mean, you can play with the $20 they gave you for free, but other than that, be careful. All right. And like I said, there's a link in there if you want to support the channel. It's very helpful. But I actually like this one. It's user-friendly. A lot of exchanges aren't user-friendly. I ain't going to lie. Binance.us, I felt was kind of confusing. And I'm experienced. I'm like, but why am I? But to each their own. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. Until next time, stay Hexican. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do a Cardano video. Watch it. Give it a look. Learn a little bit. All right, guys. But until next time, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. And thank you for the love. All right, guys. Peace out.